If your child is struggling or they're just starting kindergarten, how do you know which workbook is right for you? If your child has been to preschool, then they have some familiarity with the letters. Either they can recognize them or they have the sounds. But in kindergarten, they're just learning how to read. So let's take a look at these workbooks. This is First at Phonics, grade K through 1. So very, very beginning. Easy Phonics. This is Teacher Created Materials, Inc. It says grade K through 2, but it's really the very beginning. And this is Primary Phonics. These guys have been around since like the 90s. These have been around since the 80s. Okay, let's look inside. Introducing the letters, practice writing them, a little bit of practice on the alphabet, matching uppercase to lowercase. So we're just starting off really easy here. Now we're going into the sounds a little bit. We're already on page 15. So this is one of 5 workbooks for this level. Each one covers one short vowel. Okay, now this workbook specifically focuses on short I. Only short I. The entire workbook doesn't go into other vowels. All right, Teacher Created Materials. A lot of writing, but that's for the parent. All right, now, right away, kindergarten through 2nd grade, and we've already got 5-letter words, multi-syllable word, apostrophe. I like to keep everything really simple. Don't add extra punctuation. It just can be confusing. Two-syllable words, different vowel sound, so a lot more complicated. I don't really know of any 5-year-old who can read 2-syllable words. I mean, 5-year-old that's just starting to read and they just learn their sounds. I haven't met one yet that can just jump right into 2-syllable words. So here you go. It's just a little bit hard. And like I said, kindergarten. This is the very first workbook. So it should be the easiest. Right away, you got words that they couldn't possibly read. Not too bad, but it's better if we can just start easy on just the sounds of the letters. But no, we go right into 3-letter words, bigger words, lots of sentences already. Question marks. It does add a little bit more complication in it rather than just a period for punctuation. I mean, they're already having to learn so much with the letter sounds and blending and then the words like the that they have to memorize. They don't need extra punctuation. Here, they're just down the room. They just got to write the whole letter. I just don't know of any kids who can learn their letter sounds, a little blending, and then just go right into a whole sentence. Let's compare it to this. You know, we go to this is page 10. That's page 10. We're already at writing whole sentences. So we're at 35. It's just lots and lots and lots of practice. We're still in like single words. And now they're writing words, but they're not writing a whole sentence. And we're on page 59 now. Okay, now we're matching up uppercase to lowercase words. So they have to be able to read the whole word and match it up. Still writing whole words. They gotta find the whole words, matching up lowercase to uppercase. 78. Then we finally get to sentences. Lots and lots of practice, but they only have to write one word for right now. Just super, super easy without overwhelming the kid. So they're not having to write it, but they do have to read the whole sentence. It's a nice little step before reading a whole book. They read the sentence, they pick the one that matches the picture. Gets them ready for reading a whole book. And of course, through the entire book, we only ever stick to 3-letter word short vowels. Page 93, they're actually writing the whole sentence. Well, they have to read these to sort it out, and then they write the sentence. On primary phonics, that similar activity, they have to read all the words, unscramble it, and write it. That's on page 10, which is pretty rough to have them read all that and think with it and put it in order when they're just starting the letters or the sounds. That's pretty rough. So unless they learned a lot in preschool and did really, really well and got a lot of help from parents at home and are way ahead of the game, they're not going to be able to do this page. They're struggling right from the get-go. The more simple we can keep the materials and the more practice we can give them, the more solid their foundation is going to be and the easier it is to add on harder steps. Get this at firststepphonics.com or Amazon.